The latest controversy swirling around Caitlin Clark has left fans stunned, and the WNBA's response has turned what should have been a non-issue into a full-blown spectacle. Imagine this. Caitlin Clark, one of the most transformative players to ever hit the league, drops a harmless comment on social media. "Refs can't stop us," in celebration of a playoff victory, and instead of the league applauding the moment or just ignoring it altogether, they slap her with a $200 fine. Yes, you heard that right, $200. Not $2,000, not $20,000, a sum so laughable in professional sports that it reads more like a parking ticket than a disciplinary action. And this wasn't some heated rant or an explicit tirade. Clark merely hyped up her team's bench in the comments under a celebratory video on Instagram. It was a light-hearted flex, a moment of pride, a victory cry, yet somehow the powers that be decided it was punishable. Fans everywhere, including those at Hollywood buzzing, are tearing into the league's leadership for what they see as petty, insecure, and tone-deaf behavior. Social media blew up, people joking about the fine like it was part of a comedy skit. One user even asked if Caitlin needed an installment plan. Another said the $200 fine was more embarrassing for the league than anything Caitlin said. And they're not wrong. This entire situation highlights what many believe is a deeper issue, that the WNBA, led by Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, has no idea how to handle the superstar power and cultural impact Caitlin Clark brings. Fans are calling it jealousy. Hollywood buzzing followers say it's not just disrespect, it's sabotage. You've got one of the most popular athletes in America, arguably the GOAT in the making, putting your league on the global map, and your response is to fine her for clapping back at refs in the mildest possible way? The fine didn't silence her. It just exposed how fragile and reactive the leadership really is. Clark, alongside injured teammate Sophie Cunningham, was electrifying from the bench during the do-or-die game 2 against the Atlanta Dream. Indiana Fever hadn't won a playoff series in a decade. That win wasn't just big, it was historic. The team's energy was unmatched. The celebration? Deserved. The fans? Roaring. The bench? Absolutely unhinged with joy. And Caitlin Clark, even while sidelined, showed she's the heart of that team. Yet the league treated her like a problem instead of a poster child. Sophie Cunningham, never one to stay silent, jumped into the chaos, joking about starting a GoFundMe to cover the fine. The trolling was epic, sarcastic, and spot-on. Cunningham's history of standing up to league double standards and questionable officiating only amplified the moment. She's been fined before. She knows the drill. But now it's Clark in the spotlight, and Sophie basically welcomed her to the fine squad with open arms. And the fans? They're not just laughing, they're outraged. One even joked that the WNBA must have someone on payroll who just stalks Indiana Fever players' social media all day looking for reasons to issue fines. It's funny because it's probably true. But here's where it gets more ridiculous. Just days before this fine, the WNBA made a big deal out of presenting the Rookie of the Year award to another player, Paige Buers. The whole production was staged like a Hollywood movie premiere. Red carpet vibes, flashing lights, dancing, cameras, and Cathy Engelbert herself flying in for the handoff like it was royalty being crowned. Now, rewind to the previous season, when Caitlin Clark won Rookie of the Year after breaking records, pulling in millions of new fans, and skyrocketing the league's visibility. How did the league honor her? With a quick phone call. No stage, no crowd, no presentation, no spotlight. Just a, "Hey, congrats," over speakerphone. The disrespect was glaring. She wasn't just any rookie, she was the rookie. The reason arenas were sold out. The reason more people were watching women's basketball than ever before. And the WNBA gave her a call like she'd just won a gift card in a grocery store raffle. That set the tone. That told fans what they needed to know. And now, a few months later, the same league that snubbed her with a lazy congratulations decided to fine her for a comment that wasn't even close to controversial. That $200 fine sent a loud and clear message. Not about rules, but about how this league views its brightest star. It's not about money. Clark's about to drop signature sneakers and stack endorsement deals like bricks. $200 is dust to her. The real issue is why the league decided to punish her for showing competitive spirit. Fans are demanding accountability, not just for this fine, but for years of bad officiating, unnecessary drama, and the league's failure to support the very players driving its popularity. Why isn't the league addressing the officiating that players have complained about for years? Why do they turn a blind eye to physical play that borders on dangerous, yet jump at the chance to fine someone for saying refs couldn't stop us? The priorities are backwards. Players can get elbowed in the face with no call, but if you type the word ref on Instagram, you better open your wallet. It's not just Clark. During that same fever celebration, security overreacted so hard you'd think the players were storming the court during a protest. Cunningham had to explain that the team stayed on their side of the court during timeouts, that they were following the rules, and security had no reason to escalate the situation. Yet there they were, pushing and policing a joyful moment like it was some kind of crime. These aren't isolated incidents. These moments have become the norm. Instead of fixing officiating problems or improving player treatment, the WNBA keeps acting like being petty is a policy. When players speak up, they get fined. When they celebrate, they get reprimanded. And fans see it all. Caitlin Clark, in true boss fashion, responded to the fine with humor and confidence. She posted that she was fined $200 and promised the bench mob would be even rowdier the next game. That's the kind of energy the league should be amplifying, not punishing. Her attitude proved she's not fazed by the nonsense. She's focused on pushing women's basketball forward. And her fans? They're locked in. They know who the real MVP is. They know who fills the seats, moves the merch, breaks the records. And it's not the refs. It's not Kathy Engelbert. It's not security guards playing cop during a timeout. It's Caitlin Clark. Hollywood buzzing sees it. The fans see it. The media sees it. So why doesn't the league? Is it pride? Is it jealousy? Is it fear of a player having too much power? Whatever it is, it's costing them. Because while Clark's star continues to rise, the league's credibility keeps taking hits, self-inflicted ones. The WNBA needs to wake up and realize that its future depends on how it treats its stars today. This isn't about silencing criticism. It's about knowing the difference between real issues and made-up ones. If you've got the time to comb through social media posts and hand out baby fines, you've got time to address officiating errors, protect players, and build better relationships with the athletes who are literally carrying your brand. Until then, fans will keep clowning you. Caitlin will keep winning. And every $200 fine you send her way will only make her legend grow stronger. So if you think she deserves better, if you're tired of the league punishing passion while ignoring problems, stick around. Hollywood buzzing isn't done calling it out. We're just getting started.